It doesn't get much better than this. Lego have a $10 billion problem that they need somebody to solve. And if you're a programmer, it's not that hard to do so. We have dating apps for everything. Gay, straight, Muslim, Hindu, widowers, retirees. You'd think that every category is taken, right? Wrong. There's one you missed, but it's not for finding love. Nothing frustrates Gen Zs more than two-factor authentication, which is why we've come up with an idea to make it tastier. Welcome to the only channel on YouTube whose business ideas are cooked with passion and served with a side of sarcasm. Let's match up. I think that was good. Lego was a huge part of all of our lives, and for many adults it still is. Nothing beats the satisfaction of finishing one of your builds on a Lego set. And in contrast, nothing is worse than the agonizing pain of stepping on a brick of Lego, almost intentionally designed to inflict maximum pain on your foot. The market for Lego is massive, with the company doing nearly $10 billion in sales in 2022, which means Lego has a $10 billion problem. Waste. Most Lego sets are only built once and thereafter taken apart and put alongside other random Lego bricks because you're after getting a new build for Christmas. Not only that, but the plastic Lego is made out of does not biodegrade easy, which makes it really hard to recycle, and in 2024, that's a big problem. And it's a problem we think we can solve. Here's the idea. Start a business that buys second-hand Lego from customers, build software that dynamically sorts them, and then put together new sets that you can sell online to customers second-hand. Now, I know what you're probably thinking. People have lots of different Lego sets mixed together with some pieces missing, so how could this possibly work? Well, unlike Sway, we got the answers. Customers take the used Lego blocks that they want to sell, they then scan them and input that into the app. We use image recognition to make a judgment as to how much Lego they have and how much it's worth. We then make the customer an offer, they accept, they get the money, and we get the Lego shipped directly to our warehouse. Any piece of Lego that we received is then sorted and categorized by a machine that uses AI and computer vision to identify what that piece is and how we can use that for an existing set or for new sets we want to create. There are already platforms that exist like Rebrickable that allow you to put together new sets of Lego creations based off of what you have. So we license their technology to help our customers discover new builds, and we make our money through selling the Lego for more money than we bought it. Demand for Lego has never been higher, and the tech component of this business makes it highly defensible and very attractive for an acquisition. You should start by selling these sets on platforms where people are already buying and selling these sets, like eBay, Bricklink, or Brickout. The trick here is to go where the demand already is, and later, once you have the funds, you can start driving people to your own website. Earn money on each Lego set sold. Easy. You can probably start off by doing a lot of this manually yourself, but eventually you will need to build up a tech stack and a machine to do the sorting, so you'll probably have to raise a little bit of money to do this. What company cares the most about Lego being sustainable? It's Greenpeace. No, it's Lego themselves. So why don't you go big here and aim for an acquisition by Lego themselves as a CSR play? Corporate social responsibility is a term used to describe the activities that larger companies undertake to pretend to give a shit about the world and their impact on society, not just profits. I like to start my Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays with a warm cup of half-baked startup ideas, of course. No, literally, there's a newsletter that sends you 2 startup ideas 3 times a week. It's free, freshly delivered, and I have no affiliation with it whatsoever. Thousands of entrepreneurs have already subscribed to the newsletter, and the more people that subscribe, the better it gets. Because one day we not only want to send people ideas, but we also want to fund people's ideas. We'll see. Subscribe for now and get 5 ideas instantly. It's free, so you've nothing to lose. We found a white space in the dating app market, but it's not for finding love. There's a theory that whenever somebody uses a spreadsheet for something, there's a SaaS product waiting to be built. But is there an equivalent in the consumer market? No! Sorry, Donald Duck, we think you're wrong. iPhone notes, or Android, if you're one of those. Whenever somebody uses their notes app for a specific purpose, we believe that there is an app waiting to be built. Which brings us to this. There was a trend on TikTok recently where people, mainly guys, were sharing their notes app where they keep a record of all this important information about their relationship. And when we saw this, our spidey senses started tingling. No, not those ones, our app spidey senses. Here's the idea. Create an app that acts like a personal assistant in your relationship. It's not for finding love, it's for keeping it. If Tinder helps you get a girlfriend, this app will help you upgrade her to wife status. Imagine someone who could remind you of any upcoming anniversaries or birthdays, who knows your partner's likes and dislikes and could automatically send gifts to them. Technically, they'd be coming from you, so they never know. Basically, this app acts like a wingman. TikTok. Yeah, just TikTok. Get that user-generated content, baby. You have 3 ways of monetizing this. The first way is to offer subscriptions. So you have a free tier and then you have a premium tier. And your goal is to get as many people as premium as possible. Your second option is through affiliate links. That's if you have in-app purchases. Or your third option, and the most preferred, is if you have your own products that you can send yourself. That way you can take all of the revenue. If you're technical, start building. If you're not technical, then maybe use a no-code tool like Bubble to get an MVP off the ground and test it out. Hopefully you're going to exit to Match.com. Their multiples are relatively consistent, a 3 to 5x revenue or a 10x EBITDA. EBITDA stands for earnings before interest, tax, depreciation, and amortization. It's basically how much money a company earns before paying off some big bills. You know what time it is? It's no-brainer idea time. There is nothing worse than trying to log on to your banking app and waiting for them to send a text with the code that ends up taking 30 years to arrive. Well, with this idea, not anymore. When your bank wants to tell whether it's you or not, all you need to do is simply give your phone a lick. That way they can tell that it's you. Not as tasty as those freshly baked ideas from Half Baked. Remember, you can get 5 of them straight away if you click on the link down below. That's all from me. We'll see you in the next one, Sloan, and stay hydrated.